视频里的这两对夫妻是来自英国的全职旅行博主，他们到中国旅行一段时间之后呢，从安全、是否被监控、基础设施、是否接受中国的资助、关于中国的谣言等几方面，发表了他们对中国的评价。我们来看看这两对英国夫妻对中国的看法有什么不同。这两对英国夫妻第一次到中国的时候一对在凌晨1点落地广州，另一对呢在早晨5点落地北京。这时候街道上都没有什么人，他们走在陌生的街道上会不会感觉到不安全呢？我们来看一下。
Is it safe?
Yes.
We arrived at 1 a.m. in the morning in Guangzhou on a Friday.
It's super quiet. It doesn't feel unsafe. The girls are right here. We okay, girls?
Yeah! All good. Let's try and find a bed for the night.
Imagine being in London, central London, or Birmingham or Manchester, one of the major cities in the UK, at that time on a Friday. There'll be people out drinking, having a good time on a party. It's not typically a child-friendly scene, certainly with all of your luggage walking around clueless.
Not speaking the local language.
It's not the best, but in China, it felt incredibly safe. There was literally no one around. And
but this is like our first experience. First
impression.
I can tell you throughout the whole 3 months of being in China, we did not feel intimidated by the locals, threatened, or disliked in any way.
Once.
In fact, they were extremely welcoming.
But yeah, China is very, very safe. I would say probably one of the safest countries we visited.
Distance at 5 in the morning, 5 a.m.
I think it was about 2 hours we walked.
Yeah, and honestly, felt so safe.
We didn't really see anyone. Anyone we saw was like going for a jog or just like going to work. There was like no drunken people. There was no like homeless people lying on the street. Like no one cared that we were there.
We had the ultimate first impression for our own safety in China on our very first day.
这两对英国夫妻还分别对中国的建筑和基础设施进行了他们自己的评价。
China and busyness. Super duper busy. Okay, that's what you get told. Really busy, millions of people.
Yeah.
This is true.
It is true.
It is so busy. When I'm saying like summer holidays in the UK busy, that is every single day normal.
Yeah, that's
busyness.
the normal levels. And if you go out on a national holiday period, you just got to stay in because they call it People Mountain, People Sea.
That then leads me on to the public transport system, especially in the main cities. Guangzhou is like probably my favourite metro system.
It's like
so clean.
It's so clean, modern, safe. So impressive.
Oh, the whole city is like underground. So you see the top side, and you're like, okay, there's that.
You have the top layer of the city with all the skyscrapers. Then underneath there's another city.
Like so much food.
Yeah, and obviously the metro operates under there. But really clean, really easy to use, really easy to get.
The West could definitely learn is the architecture is amazing. Modern architecture, I mean. Obviously, there is a lot of it. Also, infrastructure, like the metro. Metro is, you have the tube system in London, which is slow, a little bit unreliable.
And expensive.
Right? Metro is affordable. It is always on time, and it is so quick. I've never seen a metro go so quick. It zooms in, picks you up, and zooms off.
No messing around.
No messing about.
And
they're
so clean, they're not smelling, there's not graffiti everywhere. It's just, it shows you they've just got it right there.
Like, it's spotless. The metro is spotless.
It's such a peaceful life.
在中国会不会一直被高科技和监控摄像头跟踪和监视呢？他们发表了自己的看法。
When you use technology, and there's all this thing about tracking where you are.
Security and this whole
spying.
Sort of, spying, tracking you. So that is like one of the biggest myths about China.
Number one, we're being watched. That's basically what people say to you. You're not being watched. There's plenty of cameras. They are recording, but they're just recording for purpose of safety, security. Like if you get something stolen from you, they can find out who it is. They can deal with them.
Just makes it more relaxing and more chilled.
No one cares. It's such a relaxed, nice place to be, China.
Peaceful way to live.
这两对英国博主被问到最多的问题就是你们是不是接受了中国的资助，专门来宣传中国？我们来看看他们是怎么说的。
One of those biggest questions that we have been asked, We've been told that we are and what we're doing and whatever else, and that is
the biggest thing that we had in our comments, because we've been to China and we've shown China and our experience of what we think about it, which is positive. A lot of people are saying, how much has China paid you to do this? And the answer is zero. We haven't been paid by any background secret organisation to promote China. That just isn't happening.
The biggest question we get asked, and we get this asked on almost every single video, and it gets a little bit boring, but to be honest, it is what it is. How much did the Chinese government pay you? Right? The answer is £1 trillion.
We wish.
No, as Rianne said earlier, we didn't get paid at all.
We've never been paid.
This is our honest and truthful experience of the country.
I mean, it's weird that people think that.
Yeah, I know.
And if you get paid by anyone to make a video, you have to have ad in it by legal requirement. And we've not had any ads, as you've seen, so we are not getting paid anything.
接下来啊，这两对夫妻还发表了对中国美食的看法。我想说啊，中国美食对外国人的吸引力真的是非常的大。
Another myth that Chinese food is crazy.
Yeah.
They eat everything, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the meat is, all of this.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that we experienced, that like the food was completely different in each area. In Guangzhou was amazing, and it was quite Cantonese, wasn't it? Like really, really nice. But like with it isn't like your Chinese that you get in England. You don't get your chicken chow mein. You don't
British
get your...
Chinese food, we all know isn't
Chinese food.
It's nice, but it's not Chinese. So you want Chinese food, you've got to go to China, and there is so much difference, and different options,
and there's so many
styles.
Delicious things as well.
My biggest advice as well going to China is try the street food. Don't be scared of it. There's no weird food. It is absolutely delicious. We look at some of the most amazing food, and it's full of so much flavour. It's nothing like Chinese food you'd have at home, like a Chinese takeaway. It's greasy, it gives you a headache, it literally tastes nothing like it. The food out in China, it's amazing. The noodles, I keep trying to remake them, but I just can't get them. They're just so good.
I know I said before about the pastries. Pastries are so good.
And you're not even a massive pastry fan.
I am now.
这两对英国博主啊，只是把中国真实的样子啊展现出来，有一些外国人啊就受不了了。开始说他们是收钱宣传，现在人家澄清了没有收钱，估计啊这些人心里还是不愿意相信。为什么呢？因为他们心里认为，并且啊也希望中国是贫穷落后的，看到真实的中国是这么的美好就破防了，崩溃了，受到了巨大的打击。我想告诉你们啊，真实的中国就是这个样子，而且只会啊越来越好。我们来看一下网友的评论。作为一名中国人，欢迎你参观中国。不管你看到了是好还是坏，只要客观真实，我都赞同。这名美国网友评论说，我现在正在中国等飞机返回美国，我想告诉大家，去中国看看吧，亲眼看看，这是一个神奇的国家。这位网友评论说，真相永远占上风，谎言终将被揭穿，嫉妒和贬低是行不通的。这位外国网友评论说，我在上海住了将近8年，在中国各地旅行了很多次，我非常的想念中国，这是一个被低估的国家。我认为每个人啊都应该至少去一次，这里有各种各样的风景，美味的食物，安全，超级丰富的文化和超级实惠的价格。重要的是，我交到了很棒的朋友。